let me qualify that for you. So a couple of guys, I'm in this mastermind, and we get to talking, and one of them says, well, I had to figure a bunch of things out because, my dad was pretty inconsistent in my life. And whenever he was there, he wasn't making a bunch of good choices. And I started thinking, and I said, well, my dad wasn't around at all. And then there was this third guy, and he came in and he said, well, my dad wasn't around. My parents split up, and I never really had a stable home, and I was staying with my grandparents sometimes and staying with my other grandparents sometimes. My grandparents weren't together either. And so we all had these three unique versions of the same story of a lost little boy who had no male role model to look up to. And so we kind of had to figure it out. And a lot of the times when you're left to figure things out, you don't actually get you don't get it right the first time or the second or the third. And so it comes out to where there are now two groups of people that you have to be concerned about. You need to be concerned about that little boy or little girl who is going through that experience right now and feeling isolated and alone and clinging to whatever he can so that he can feel like he belongs to something, good or bad. And then you have to think about who that little boy grows up and becomes as an adult. And how did that experience affect his decision making now that he is 30 or 40 or 50 years old with all of that pain, all of that trauma, all of that isolation and being abandoned and left behind? How did he figure out how to navigate the world? And did he do a good job or not? That's what I want to talk about.